What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Behind us is a white Field Boss pulling tractor with a 12-valve Cummins that is being delivered here to our shop. As you can see, I did not buy this. A good friend of mine, Justin, bought it, and we're gonna be helping him run it throughout the next pulling season next year. He actually hit me up and asked if I still have my old AGCO pulling tractor. We'll put some videos and pictures up on the screen right here. But we sold it, and it's a crazy story, right? So the guy I sold my AGCO pulling tractor to is actually the guy who built this tractor and ran it, but he wasn't the one that had it when we found it. So Justin hit me up and said, hey, I'd like to check one of these out or get into this, and told him I already sold mine. Literally the next day, this thing popped up for sale on Facebook in Washington State, 4,200 miles away. And now here it is here in Tennessee, I think 4,200. A long ways, maybe not that far, but it's really far nonetheless. And now it's sitting here in Tennessee. We're gonna get this thing unloaded. It does have a small problem. I was told the pinion bearing or the pinion shaft has a problem, but he got a really good deal on it. We're getting this thing unloaded, check it out, and go from there. But look at this, it came with a spare transmission to either fix what's wrong with it and or, you know, go from there. And a full set of weights for this thing. So this is an Oliver tractor rear axle, and that's what's in the truck or in the tractor already, because White and Oliver, and I think Minneapolis Moline were basically the same thing. So this is exciting. It's gonna be the first time that we're not driving something, but it's gonna be cool to watch someone else drive it and learn it and have a really good time with it. Justin chose not to be on camera. I'm sure at some point we'll get him on camera, but yeah, there he is right there, get him. Boom, there he is. All right. But anyways, let's get this thing unloaded, check it out, and see what we've got to fix, but all the way from Washington State. We're coming out swinging next year in the sled pulling world with the Kenworth and this on the trailer. It's gonna be freaking sick showing up, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
All right, this thing is unloaded. Let's see what, we already know. It's got 12 valve Cummins under the hood, but I don't know how to open the hood. I'm guessing these panels probably unlatch and come off of here. We'll find out. Maybe. That's not too bad. Whoa, look at that big, beautiful red engine. There's some really nice sheet metal work right there. There you go. Now to find what is broken. Look at that. The fellers that had it really did a nice job on wiring and plumbing everything. Yeah, I can already see a few little upgrades we should do. Nothing too crazy, but heck yeah. Nice turbo manifold there, looks good. Oh, it's like an adapter manifold they put on there. Huh. Now what? See, we didn't really know what turbo it had on it or anything. Our guillotine is shut, so let's put that back open. There we go. All right, now the turb ski can breathe. It's got water injection on it there. Dang, that wiring is actually really nice. Way nicer than my old tractor, that's for sure. Huh. Yeah, lots to learn and figure out. But I've seen some other pulling tractors that ran really good that didn't look nowhere near as nice as what this one's got going on, that's for sure. But 5.9 12 valve Cummins, looks like it still has water in the block, water in the head. It's got an electric water pump here. When we found this thing, the fella that had it for about a year and hadn't really run it much at all. So he didn't really know a whole lot about it. So we get to learn and figure out a lot of stuff and see what it's got. Oh, it's got a bottom end girdle on it. That's a move in the right direction. That's good. Okay. It's got head studs, stock style fuel injectors, but we don't know how big. I'm sure it's got valve springs and all that. Yeah. Well, little tiny motorcycle radiator in there, but that's just enough to keep it warm in between runs. It's got a stock style harmonic balancer in there. It could use a little bit better and beefier balancer put on it, that's for sure. But fuel tank. They're running hot fuel. And it's got an ag style governor injection pump on it. Fuel dump valve, you got to have that for safety. That's good. I'm guessing they're running whatever this thing is for a fuel pump. I don't know how I feel about that. Have to do some research on that pump. But being this is a 12 valve, we know those. And we can do a lot with a 12 valve Cummins, that's for sure. I see like boots like this right here could use some attention. Just this pipe right here, don't really like too much. But you know, a lot of the stuff they've got on here has been doing the job, so we don't want to change too much. We can always make changes one at a time. If you do a lot of changes all at once, that's when things tend to not work out. Hey, we got power up here. Yeah, that one ain't got a whole lot of nothing. Okay, it's got a centrifugal style clutch. Is it? Yep. Throttle movement. Depending on what fuel injection pump it has, I don't know yet. Some of them put so much fuel to the engine, it won't even start because it's putting the fire out. So we'll try to start it without doing anything. Okay. If the fire's right up, we know that. If not, you may have to pull the shut off and slowly let it back in and start giving it fuel. Biggest thing, I don't know if what's broke would cause anything, but the style clutch that's in it, nothing should be spinning, so. If you get scared, just pull the shut off. Go ahead. It might be too hot, too cold, but we can try it. Oh, there you go. All right, that shut off I was telling you, pull it out and slowly let it go in while you're spinning it over. Go ahead. Yeah, I gotta get some ether. Tiny bit. There might be enough in here to do something. All right, just leave the throttle or the shutoff where it's at and go ahead. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Keep going. When it's all right, let some fuel back into it a little bit. It's okay. Just start it up, it'll suck it in. Give it a little bit. Because it's not bringing any oxygen in right now. Until we figure it out, it's just cold. That's why it's got a plug.
Daddy, I'm trying to burn you.
It burned my hairs on my hand. Yummy. All right, go ahead.
Try it?
Yeah.
Pull over.
Yeah. Let it all out. There it is. Should be an oil pressure gauge. Yeah, that's good. That's plenty. Go ahead and let it in once it's running. Cool. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Yes, there are a lot of things we need to address on this tractor. We're going to be putting a turn 40 or back 40 data logger. I can't remember the name of it. Same one we have on our Kenworth pulling truck over here and race truck. The 359 Peterbilt is right here in the shop. We're going to be working on it this coming week. So lots more videos coming out as we get to them. We've just been extremely busy lately. But the tractor, 12 valve Cummins, it's sick. It's got a piss load of timing in it. And it's lower compression pistons that are in it. That's why it's so hard to start. And yes, you may think this guy has no idea what he's doing on starting this thing, but every single pulling tractor has a different starting procedure. Like I was telling Justin, sometimes you have to pull the fuel shutoff on the injection pump and slowly feed fuel in it while you're running it on ether and getting the ether to work like it should. I mean, there's just so many variables on getting things started. Once you know how to start it, boom, it'll start every time because you know the starting procedure. So we'll get there. It does have an Oliver rear end in it from what I've been told, or a white rear end. It came with the spare rear axle. The pinion's broken or something. So in the next few videos this week, we're gonna start tearing into this thing, see what's going on with it, and see what we gotta do to get it back and running tip-top shape. But I talked to Justin. He's the one that bought the tractor. We found it for him. Gonna help him maintain it and run it through this year. I may get to run it a few times. I don't know. We'll see what the future has to hold. I just am excited to work on something and see a friend of mine and get to enjoy it and learn like I did on my last pulling tractor. Man, did I forget how much fun these things are, just having one in the shop and cranking it and running it, because it is absolutely an untamed beast. But make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe, and comment down below if you've seen a tractor like this before or seen this tractor running anywhere around the country. And yeah, let us know if you're excited as I am. We'll see you later. Peace.